Hello everyone, and welcome to a new Let's Look At, because I haven't decided what series I'm going to do next, and we're going to be looking at Beat the Art Breaker. I honestly have no idea what the title means, but you start out and you enter a city. It's actually a really big city, far bigger than I ever imagined it would be for an early development release like this, but you can actually get into quite a bit of trouble around here if you try. But the majority of the game is, well, at least so far, seems to be the beat-em-up section. If you like beat-em-up games like I do, you're going to fall in love with this, because it's a beat-em-up game with about a guy in a T-shirt. I honestly did not even try to make that pun, but it just came out that way. But, yeah. The game does have power-ups, or at least the demo here. This is a demo version, I should say, an early release, I think I said before. But it has about 3 or 4 enemy types that... Actually, I think it's 4. There's 4 enemy types, I think, I found. There might be more. The game is a little slow until you find the running shoes, but that's part of the charm. You know, you want to get power-ups, what have you. I'm not sure what that thing is. It looks like a plague doctor with a red umbrella. I think that's what they're going for, but that might be completely wrong. I have no idea, but that's what it looks like, developers, so... Now you know what people think, or at least what one guy thinks of it. But I actually like the way it looks, honestly, but... Yeah, another thing I really like is that people, as cartoony as it is, they'll just jump out of second-story windows and try and fight you, which... It's kind of surprising. It was a neat little surprise, like, huh, I did not expect that. It was pretty cool. But yeah, the power-up system, pretty darn important. You see those shoes there? Those shoes there will make your life a lot better in this build of the game because they allow you to run holding the right... I think it's the right mouse key. I could not think of the word there for some reason. And that will really help against a certain enemy later that is the equivalent, in my opinion, of an elite mob in an MMO, though honestly I don't think it's all that difficult, but comparatively speaking it kind of is. Also, like I said, this place is really big. Like, holy crap. Like, I never thought I'd be able to go back here. I was like, there's no way they're gonna let me go inside this building, is there? I mean, they had to render a whole new area and they let me in the building. Now, granted, it's not the most, finished area, and you do have to jump up each and every stair, which is a pet peeve, but you know what? Early access, I give it a pass. Hopefully they'll at least do something with that later, but it's still pretty decently fun. Also, this is not a police place like I thought it was originally. I think this is supposed to be like a crack house for people who are drunk. Or drunks. Or something. Because there's quite literally just a bunch of beds with a bunch of booze, or at least bottles laying around. And, I mean, this is a huge building. It's a huge building. There's like 2 or 3 floors of this and like 3 or 4 rooms per floor. So I mean, there's a lot of fighting here if you really want to get a lot of fighting done. As you saw, they didn't have a lot of money though. But once you go back around, you start getting into like the creepy area, and not creepy because it's creepy, but because there's a whole bunch of dead things back here. They don't really give a reason why, and I can only assume is because of the special mob here, and they kind of ticked them off. But whatever, this mob here is actually really fun to fight. Not these things, though. The one with the stick over there, you see it's like a... I don't know what that thing is. It's jumping around right now. I think that's what's supposed to be have killed all these things. Or maybe they just died. I don't know. Maybe they had a stroke. It doesn't really matter, but... If you don't have run for this thing, it is extraordinarily difficult, I would imagine. I haven't fought this thing without them, but it's I'd imagine extraordinarily difficult to get near it and stay near it. Or rather, get near it in the first place, because it jumps them. It's actually pretty fast. I cut out it jumping around me for a while. Also, if you're thinking about the E key, there's nothing that it opens that I found. I've searched around the entire city, never found it. Also, you might think you can kill these guys. You may well be able to if you have more patience than I do. However, I don't have the patience to do so, and I don't really see the payoff for trying. I mean, their ranged attack isn't that bad, but their AoE makes it a lot harder. And that's about it for today, everyone. Hopefully, I shall see you tomorrow. So, until then, everybody. Until then.